Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on the new episode of High School DxD Hero, which is on episode 4. Now, this episode right here looked pretty cool, not too bad. A little action-packed, and we're gonna get more in the next episode, hopefully. So if anything else, let's go. We had to it that Chow Chow, or So-So, if you want to call him that way, if anything, introduces himself and his human faction, which is the Hero faction or something. And they end up having a little battle between themselves, and of course there were some people who had some interesting sacred gears or something where one could actually create monsters or some kind of subordinates that could cause some major damage to weaknesses of other people. And when it comes to Azazel going up against So-So, it looks like to me they seem to be on par with each other, especially So-So's power with his weapon or something that looks really strong, which I know it is. Seems to be very, very durable, or should I say very admirable, due to the fact that So-So's combat skills is really impressive. Not to mention, he is one to use that yokai fox whatsoever to do some kind of experiment, which is something that I do not understand. But aside from that, we have two that we get an introduction of another character, which is known to be Siegfried. Apparently, his swordsmanship skills are pretty threatening to a point that he's able to take on Zenobia, Erina, and Kiba by himself, and he's not even using his full power yet. And of course, there was a freaking blue bilingual thing in a freaking dress break, which Issei has, and he ends up defeating 3 girls right away. Of course, the fight gets interrupted by LeFay, as known to be the little sister of Arthur Pendragon or something, and ends up having to try to kill So-So or stop him. But apparently that does not stop So-So, and we get to know his motives of So-So's goal for the hero faction. It's he wants to know how far humans can go, etc., and see what they're really, really capable of. Of course, when it comes to other stuff here and there, it looks like to me So-So complimented Issei's tactical advantage, but his power is really low, etc., which is something else that Issei must take notice of. Eventually, they had to stop the fight due to certain interruptions and Rosa Rice's freaking drunken rant whatsoever, and we had to it that they all have to get ready for the next combat, for the next battle right now, because of what's to come. Especially when the So-So invites them to some kind of location of a ritual they're gonna do. Not to mention some kind of orb that Issei was given to and he lost apparently, and why there's a lot of molesters in the area apparently. And of course, Issei on the other hand gets sticks together with the little fox girl whose mother got kidnapped, etc., which I know you guys know what I'm talking about, hopefully. We had to it that, as for Riaz and Akano, they're concerned of what's really to come for Issei, And like I said, towards the end of the episode, we have to it that, Issei ends up taking on the same Shadow Man that was not much of a threat with the Sacred Gear, and ends up making a balance breaker, and gets ready to, finish, possibly do damage to Issei due to the fact that he trapped him onto a pillar, etc., and so forth. So, I do not know what's really about to happen next, but really, one thing for sure, Issei is already in trouble. Aside from that, So-So or Chow Chow, or however you want to say his name is, along with the hero faction, they're not someone that you should undermine at all. Even though if they're human, they are still capable of real combat. that is one thing for sure. So, until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. So, I'm off for Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!